Hi Sonic Squad, welcome back to another video with me, Sonic and Friends, and today I'm going to be talking about my competitive clan and how to get better at Gorilla Tag, little tips and tricks on how to get better, and also how to join a comp clan. So, without further ado, let's spin dash right into the fun, but before we do, make sure to like and subscribe. We are pretty close to 150, which is my next goal. And then 200, which will be a massive goal for me. I appreciate all of you guys for getting me to 100. It's amazing. Anyways, let's get right into the fun. My clan is the SSA, aka the Sonic Squad Association. We'll be doing scrimming later today, so I'm just practicing up. We're going against a low team, and we're a low mid team, so we should win, but it's a 4v3. Me, Mace and Symbiote, we 4 other little kids. We are a official team approved by GTC. I'll put our logo on screen right now. I feel like Symbiote is going to carry the whole team because he's goated, but because scrimming is like, we haven't done a proper scrim yet. This clan was like normally just originated to be a fun little competitive thing, but now it's like an actual clan. It was never supposed to be an actual clan, but it turned out that I really like playing GTC ranked and stuff, so I decided to make it into a real clan. I'll be teaching you a few special tricks in this video to become better at the game, and I'll leave a Discord server link down below if you want to get in this clan. So basically, there's a few things you're going to want to learn. The first thing you're going to want to learn or achieve to get into like competitive clans or to get into competitive is just unlock competitive queue. And then once you unlock competitive queue, you'll know that you are qualified to get into a comp clan. So once you unlock competitive queue, which I'll show you the obstacle course that you need to complete, and I'm going to be doing it without Rock Monkey, so it's fair. So if you can't do it with normal monkey, then I highly recommend. If you really want to get into comp queue, but I think you should just if you can't do it without Rock Monkey, you're not good enough, you have to keep practicing. So now I'm going to be showing you how I completed comp course and different ways. So This is so not fair. Okay, here we go, finally. Yeah. Did you see that? There's also a little shortcut you can do, but you need to have long arms or walk monkey. I have pretty long arms though, so I should be able to do it. I just didn't have a high jump and my tracking messed up for some reason. My tracking is off. I do have long arms for 12 years. Oh crap. Oh god, I suck. Oh yeah, okay, I'm just gonna do it the normal way. Oh, my tracking. Okay. If you need rock monkey or very long arms to do the shortcut right there, but you can also just you gotta trust your instincts on the comp course. I don't follow. Okay, right. So once you're here, you're gonna wanna wall bounce or wall run. I don't know which one you prefer because over here is wall running, and then there's comp queue. You know, press the button and go back to computer, and you will have comp queue unlocked. It's a pretty like mid course. I wouldn't say it's hard, but I also wouldn't say it's easy. Especially since I cried when I couldn't complete this. When I was like, when I first got the game, and then I just cheated. But this game, oh, I have some things that I can complete. Okay. Now back over into forest. I'm gonna be showing you tips and tricks on how to get. I forgot to do the first person thing. Whatever, it's fine. I'm gonna be showing you some little tips and tricks on how to get better at the game and how to do some skills. First trick I'm gonna be showing you is how to get faster on ground. Okay, so now what we're gonna do. If you want to get faster at ground, there's a few things you're going to want to know. Arm length is key. If you don't have long arms, like my arms aren't that long, but they're like average, let's say. But if I put them all the way out, they're pretty. Let me put my FOV down. They're average size, I'd say. I'm not faking, I can press the buttons. I'm not using sticks or anything. So, there's a few things you're going to want to know with this. What I do for my running, I do a few different ways of running. Like, for example, Doug, get out. For an example, I do like this. And pressing back. But that sometimes doesn't work. So, I use a funny run, which is like this. I press my fingers down, or doing this, like I call it the karate chop, like the karate chop is a better name, but so you just do this on the ground, and it's like a fast way, but I'll show you. It's actually a pretty fast running method. People say it doesn't work, but it does. And there's also, you take your head to the side and do the spinning. Looks like this. Which is also pretty fast. And then there's just this. Which again, I don't think this is like a qualified running method, but it's pretty fast. It's pretty good. And obviously there's just the normal running method, which I barely use anymore. Or there's the one-handed, which doesn't really work unless you're a one-handed player, which I'm not a one-handed player, so I can't really do that. But the one I would use is the karate chops. They're like tilt head, and this one, the tilt head and spin. This is like the fastest one, I'd say. Or this one. Or you can just do a normal funny arm, which again is pretty fast, but next thing, scaling and branches. So basically just trees. The tree I recommend is this tree. I'm gonna the first person for this. So the tree I recommend is this tree. Not the small tree, the tree right next to the campfire, because it's the easiest to scale. And all trees are just in forest are all just they're spun and resized. So if you can memorize one tree, you can memorize a lot of them. Every single tree is the same apart from stump. You can see the resemblance, look. So the little branch up here is on every single tree. Look, there. Like you can see, it's literally on every tree. That's not a coincidence. You also have, I'm pretty sure that this, oh crap, I suck. This tree branch is on every tree. The multi-branched, yet there. I'm not sure about that one though. Yep, there. I think it is. I believe it is. They can just like move the branches though too, which makes it different. But here is how to scale it. So what you're going to do is you can miss a few branches in scaling actually. There's a little branch here that you don't have to go on. And if you do, it actually makes it harder to scale the rest of the tree. So I recommend just going straight onto this branch. And yeah, keep on going up from there. But there's a specific way to do it, which is you don't want to hit down like this, because that just puts down momentum. You're going to want to hit once, grab, other hand, push, and then just keep on going one at a time, but different hands, and then until you get to the top you can pinch climb it and stay up on top and hit off if you want to and go on to a different thing. That's a really easy way to start the scaling if you want to practice and you're like new to the scaling. Okay, I'll show you something that you don't want to do. You don't want to just pinch climb on trees, because a lot of branches and it makes it go very slow. But once you get to the top and there isn't any more branches, feel free to start pinch climbing in it, because it's very like thin. You can't just continue scaling because it's that thin. You can probably vertical, but I'm not good at that. My preferred way is to just start pinch climbing and you get up to that point. There's also, this way you can just jump onto it. And go from there. You can just jump and then get onto a bridge or something. Dad, get out! And there's also like a specific juke that you can use in this branch. It's called Lost in the Leaves. You can like pretend to jump up and then hit off, and then Lava Monkey goes over the branch, go like that, and then. But if I want to do that too, I just hit to the side or hit on this branch, and I go flying and I run. And yeah, I'll be showing you some advanced tips later in the video. So now onto branching, which is another tree skill. And branching is a very easy and basic skill that you need to learn to get good at Gorilla Tag. It's an essential, basically. Branching is just a mix of you jumping from one branch or platform to another. Like, for example, if I was on this branch, I can jump to this branch and then kind of scale up this tree and go to this branch and then this branch and up on the stump and hit off a tree. And you do have to be very quick with branching though, as if you fall, you have to grab onto a branch immediately, and if you fall to the floor, you're basically cooked. Unless you're really good at like running and scaling trees, then you should be good. Because if you fall down and then there's tons of lava monkeys on the floor, you have to run as fast as you can and start scaling up a tree, which is why you need to learn scaling. And then once you get to the top of the tree, don't just tree camp, because that's not what you want to do. You're gonna just start branching. Or you can also use branching to your advantage to get up onto a tree, like to get higher. Like if you go from a lower branch, you can go higher and then like continue going up. Because look, if I were to fall over to here on this branch, there's a lot of ways I can get up from here. So I can go up onto here, over here, on the platforms, and like up onto here, and I'm already up on the platforms. Platforms are a really good place to know how high you are up in the air, because platforms are a good place to be when you're like playing competitively or just playing around. You can just use platforms to your advantage to know how high you are. Also, you can use walls, which I'll get into later in the video, on to get up higher. Also, travel across the map to get to a different place if you can't jump there. You can use walls to your advantage. And pretty much branching, I actually don't know how to teach because it's an easy skill. But all I would say is, if you're on a branch or you're on a platform, you can get on a branch, jump to a platform, branch, platform, bridge, scale, scale, branch, fall down onto a lower branch. Sometimes you actually do need to fall down, because if there's lava monkeys above you, you've already lost the match. So if I was here and there was a lava monkey like on top of, oh crap, so if I was here and let's say there was a lava monkey on top of that tree, I would already be cooked, because they can just jump down and run and tag me without me knowing, because I might be looking the other way for tag monkeys and he could be on top of that tree. So if you do see a lava monkey that's higher than you, jump down and run, scale a tree, get higher than them. So then if they start to climb the scale up the tree, you can just jump off and start running again. Or start branching or warning or something. Just don't get tagged. So look, if I were to be right here just looking this way, the branch, if I was to be right here, looking over here, and then behind me there's a lava monkey on that tree that I'm pointing to. You see what I mean? They can just jump down, run towards me, and tag me from here. But if I like hear them, or on the platform, you need to be careful with that. Like, you need to be able to that. Because hearing is also a good thing needed in Gorilla Tag, because sometimes you can't see tag monkeys, but you can hear them. And I recommend, even if you can hear somebody behind you, start running, because you never know who it could be. It could be a tag monkey, it could be a normal monkey, doesn't matter, just start running. Because then, if I were to do that, I could either start scaling up the tree, but then they would still be higher than me if they wanted that tree. You can also scale with one hand, but that's more advanced. Because look, if I was on this branch and then on that tree, they can jump down, tag. But if I heard them, I could scale up this tree. But they would still be higher than me. But if they jump down already, then I should be good. I can just like hit off and maybe jump down and go on the walls. Go over here onto Death Wall. But Death Wall is like mostly where people get tagged, because it's like a very open wall. So I would go on back wall or stump wall or pig wall, matter of fact. So basically, actually not pig wall, because this is pig wall and most people do go on it. But over here, I think, is where stump wall ends. The next thing I'm going to be showing you is double walls, which is actually essential if you don't believe it or not. And then so double walls is very easy, but most people don't know how to elevator climb, which is an essential for comp. Elevator climbing, put one hand through the wall, tilt your head, grab. It's kind of basic. If you know how to pinch climb, you can elevator climb. Because it's basic. Elevator climbing is just pinch climbing, but one-handed. Because look, you do the same motion as pinch climbing, but with one hand. Wait, you could do it two-handed actually. It's just through the wall. Tilt your head too, so you don't get stuck in the wall. Because look, I'll show you what happens if you don't tilt your head. Can't move. If I start tilting my head, then you have way more freedom of movement than if I were to just keep it straight. If I can tilt it, you can because elevatoring is good, because you can start like juking with it. I'm not really good at going straight down with elevator climbing, because I just have to fall. I can't like push down. I don't know actually how to do that. I can go up, but I can't go down. I did just go down, but it wasn't really that fast. Double walls are like, also you can use them for wall bouncing, which is good for juking and like swerving. And also these things, you can use jukes on them. Like you can go like this, swerve it around. And also elevatoring, you can go pretend you're gonna start elevating, swerve it around, and look, juked. But some people like to go up like this. I don't know, my controller is acting up. They like to go from here, swerve it, and grab on. And like, the lava monkeys get disoriented. But I can't actually do that, because I'm arse at this game, but look, I can go through here, go up like this, swerve. See, I can't get the right amount of momentum, but if you want to, you can start out from where the frick did my camera go? If you wanted to, oh crap. If you wanted to, you can start out from this branch right here. So then you're already kind of here, and you can, oh crap, I got nervous. You can kind of already just swerve around and grab on, and then start doing the juke. That's a good way to practice that juke actually. So, yeah. Next up is juking, the king. So I'm gonna show you some of the most common jukes and some that I made up. So obviously the slide juke is the OG. Oh my, how can I not even do the slide juke anymore? That's what I get for not playing like real and alongside. There we go. It's a very common juke. You should be able to know how to do it, but if you don't, here's how to do it. You're gonna run up, jump, put your hand through, use your hand to go to the side and just flick over. All together, if you do that a bit faster, it should look like this. Then what I do sometimes is I just go straight through the slide. Oh crap. And that's also one that I made up. You can just go through. Oh crap, I'm going on my boundary, which is why I didn't want it. You can just go straight through. Oh my god, I keep on hitting my head, which makes it, I feel like this is harder to do than the actual side juke. Then you also have this hard juke that I can't do. You have to hold them here, hit, grab round, and like get on top of gazebo. It's really good for breaking ankles, but I can't do it. Like hit like that. That's one of the first times I've actually ever done it. I just need more practice in doing this juke, and I'll be able to do it easily. I'm actually getting the hang of it now. Like just hit. Oh crap! Don't want to hit your head on that, which is why you always have to tilt your head in Gtag. But you're gonna want to hit off, not that hard. Not that hard, but also not like too soft. And always make sure to tilt your head. You want to go from exactly that place. So I'd say from right here, you're going to want to hit. Oh crap, wait, no. I hit too hard. And I'm like, oh crap. Yeah, but you saw it. And then you have the Lost in the Leaves juke, which I showed earlier. You run up, hit. Well, you can do it my way. It's just like that. Again. Like that. So it's very easily like disoriented because the lava monkeys fall for that easily. Unless they know how to do the juke. Because you're going to want to just not just go like this, because that looks a bit too obvious that you're going to juke them. But you're going to want to like grab on the branch and hit off. Like act like you're going to start scaling, but no. And then you have the fake Lucio, I think is what it's called. And you just start Lucio, oh crap. Start Lucioing and then hit down and hit off the wall. There'll probably still be a little lava monkey on the wall, so you have a chance to like get away. There's also just the classic hit off juke. Start scaling and then hit off and done. Or you can like hit off the floor, which I'm not very good at doing that juke. But this is a good place to practice on the stones at campfire. This is the last thing I'm going to be teaching you, and it's walls. walls are basically one of the hardest things to learn in the game because of the mechanics, but I'll be teaching you how to do it. I'm not that good at walls myself. I'm not good at Lucioing or verticaling, but I'm pretty good at wall running. So basically, if you're running and then you get cornered, you normally get tagged, but not if you know how to vertical or like Lucio or wall climb. Wall climbing is easy. You just have two hands. Make sure to be twisting your body in real life. But yeah, you just want to like that. It's very easy. Coach out. It's very easy to do. Then you also have verticaling, which is, but actually no, wall running I recommend doing first before you start verticaling or Lucio running, because verticaling is basically the same as wall running, but you just have to push down in like straight down instead of like going horizontally, so like that. I'm not that good at verticaling myself. I have to use the wall for support, so I don't start going to the side. That's just wall running. Because if you were going like this, that's a wall run. But this, that's a vertical, as I'm going straight up the wall instead of to the side. But yeah, wall running, very easy. Hand on the wall, push, and like, don't push straight down for wall running. Push down and to the side, the same thing. I have my hand like this when I will run. Like, come down here, camera mod. Oh my god. Nice. When I have my hand tilted, so on the wall, I have my hand tilted like this, so I can push down and straight, like over. For example, like that. It's like pushed like this kind of to the side, so I can go straight. I can go up, but not straight up, also to the side. Make sure that your fingers are digging into the wall, because if they're just staying outside, it doesn't really work, and you're going to be pushing off the wall like that. Look. Actually, you can go straight up if your fingers aren't digging in the wall. That's like a good way to see. I can just use my bare hand to start verticaling. That's a bit more advanced than just doing the circle method for that. I can't even do the circle method, but I can do the straight up. I tilt my hand like this and then like that. That's like the one-handed. It's just this straight hand vertical, but now onto Lucio running, which is I can barely do. Not very well. But what I do is I just, on the wall, I do that. What are we at? The only thing on the wall, hit, like that. Tilt it up a bit, like that. Basically just, and then also that's a good way to just start a vertical Lucio, and then You can just start with a Lucio. Start with a Lucio and then continue it going. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Bang! And also hit the like button. Thank you so much for watching. Really supports me. And I'll see you guys in the next video. This is Sonic and Friends out. Peace.
The feeling's running deep, ain't no type of sleep. I said